Hey friends, welcome to the part 18. Do not forget to view the part 17 which is uploaded in the members area for Cloud Kernel and Cloud Ninja members. If you have not yet subscribed, this is your opportunity to subscribe if you are interested in clearing cloud certifications. Now let us jump into this question. In a nutshell, what this question says is, you know what? I want to encrypt data in transit. What should I do with minimum efforts? We are all lazy guys. So if you see cloud certification exams, these are the most lazy people. They want to do things very cheap. They don't want to spend money. Plus, they want to minimize all the efforts. Sadly, a bunch of lazy folks. Whenever we are talking about encryption in transit, we are talking about SSL certificates. And where do we store certificates in AWS? We do it in certificate manager. It manages these certificates. And which option I find? Certificate manager. This option. I would not even care. I would not even care to read the other part. This is my answer. Now let us scan through other options. The first one says they will upload the certificate to IAM. Crap, man. IAM is for creating users, assigning users to groups. It is not for saving certificates. It does not store certificates. It is just like a man cannot hold a baby because there is no womb. Similarly, IAM does not have any space to store anything. Option B looks wrong because they are telling you to use KMS. This is something which we do if we want to encrypt at rest, not in transit. Option D is never an encryption solution. This is a security solution, not an encryption solution. So this would be my final answer. Now let us jump to the next question. See, the next question is asking about inspecting the IP packet data. It's like DHL delivered a courier, and suppose DHL wants to have a look inside your packet as to what is getting delivered. So they can scan it or they can put it through an X-ray machine to have a look. That is exactly what we want here with the IP data packets. Why we want to inspect? Because we want to know if there is a malicious content. Why does courier company, or why do courier companies, they they scan your deliverables? The reason for that is they want to have a look. Are you sending some liquids? Are you sending some dangerous materials which can catch fire, and so on? Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of you would be tempted to choose VPC flow logs, but the flow logs would help you only with these stuff like restrictive security group rules, monitoring the traffic. It is about traffic monitoring. It is not about data packet monitoring. I repeat, it is about traffic monitoring, not the data packet monitoring. Here what? We want to monitor packet data. We do not want to monitor the traffic. So in the courier company, if they monitor the traffic, VPC flow logs are like, hey, you know what? Your packet reached from this place to the airport. Your packet reached from it got delivered in the destination warehouse. Your packet reached from one warehouse to the other warehouse. That is a sort of information that VPC flow logs will maintain. It will not tell you what is inside the packet. We want to know what is inside the packet. So C is wrong. Now let us look at option D. D is telling you to leverage access logs. Hey, but what? Access logs will not store the content of the packet. It will tell you the time the request was received, client's IP address, latencies, all those things which we do not need here. We want to know what is inside this packet. So if you look at E, that is CloudWatch Logs Agent. See, this will only give you an automated way to send log data from EC2 instances. So you got EC2 instances, you install the log agents. So what gets logged? The details like CPU usage, RAM usage, and so on, those are logged. But it does not tell you what is inside the packet. It does not tell you that. So this is wrong. So we got to choose two answers. Two. So these two would be my answers. So option A, which is like you got to use a proxy software, and the proxy software can detect what is inside that packet, or you use a host-based agent. So this is an article how this is leveraged on EC2 instances. You can have a read. So let us lock these two answers. See, whenever you have to host your static website, you do it on S3. Okay, that is point one, which the question says that. Second thing is this question is telling you, boss, you have to ensure users can access this website through CloudFront distribution, or and they can access the website directly using S3 URL. Like you give a URL which points to the S3 bucket and the website should work. Which two options would you choose? So you got to use two steps. The moment I see CloudFront, I would use origin access identity. Why? Because we want to restrict access to public directly. They should not hit the S3 bucket. They should not see the image files or any code files and so on. That should not happen. So OAI is one of the ways to provide that secured authenticated access. So this would be my first answer. Now I know that any access I have to route it through OAI. Okay. Now OAI, consider this as a middleman. A lot of times in the earlier days when you used in India, I'm talking about India, when we used to go for issuing a new passport or renewing your existing passports. So you used to go to an agent, a middleman, and that guy used to talk to the government guys or make the application for you with process and so on. Those were the golden days when everything was inefficient. We used to wait for months, if not years, for the passport. Okay. So what used to happen? OAI is just like your middleman. He is just like an agent or middleman. Now you're telling option A is saying that, hey, I will take the middleman first. Second, I will give permissions to the middleman to access my documents, to submit applications on my behalf. What is that option? That is option C. You got to give S3 bucket permissions to say, hey, you know what? Only the middleman can access the files. That is, only the OAI can access the files. Nobody else can access it. Now I am not scanning the other options. Why? See, basically you got to stick with the thumb rule. What does the thumb rule say? The thumb rule say if anything that has been provided as a feature, as a service by AWS, use that. Do not create a custom solution. Options B, D, and E, they are kind of aiming towards creating a custom solution which will not work here. So these two are my final answers. If you have not yet subscribed, this is your opportunity to subscribe. Believe me, it will help you with cloud certifications. Please do visit the part 17, which is uploaded for Cloud Kernel and Cloud Ninja members in the members group. You can click the join button below this video, or you can use the link posted in the description to become a member. Guys, this brings us to the end of this part. Stay tuned. I will keep posting many more such contents. Believe me, AWS Cloud Practitioner alone will not help you with your career growth, though that is a basic certification. You got to go ahead with your intermediate, and then with your advanced certifications. And hence, you should definitely plan this certification as well.